Welcome into today's live edition of my NBA Mailbag, where I'm answering all of your questions. And hey, if I didn't get to your question today, you can hit me up on Twitter at Jimmy_Crowther, and I'll try to answer as many NBA questions as you have. Ian Dudge Villanea says, should the Lakers get Korver or buy out Ariza? So if Ariza's bought out, the Lakers wouldn't be buying Trevor Ariza out. Let's make that perfectly clear. The Oklahoma City Thunder would have to buy out Trevor Ariza. I would lean Trevor for two reasons. Number one, he knows the organization already. That really makes a big impact. He played 2 years there. He won a ring in Los Angeles in the purple and gold. But also because he's a defender. And the Lakers don't have a lot of good wing defense. They have KCP. They have LeBron. You know, outside of that, Wesley Matthews is kind of your other wing guy, defender. Alfonso McKinney maybe. Trevor Ariza is probably better than Alfonso McKinney is right now. So I would lean Ariza, but hey, if you want three-point shooting, Kyle Korver never hurts. And if you want more Lakers video or more Lakers coverage, just like, me answering that kind of question, go to youtube.com/LakersTV. We just hit 30,000. That's right. We did it for Julius Randle. Shout out to him. So we're going to keep on growing. We're hitting 31K next, and then we're just going to jump straight to 40,000 at youtube.com/LakersTV. And whoever you're excited about, you can find their City Edition gear right now on Fanatics. Chatsports.com/NBA City. You can get any jersey, any style, any team you want at chatsports.com/NBA City. And it's not just jackets or jerseys or t-shirts. They have accessories like backpacks. They have shorts, team shorts. They got hoodies. They got everything you need. And listen, with Christmas right around the corner, you got to go get it today. Chatsports.com/NBA City. Make sure to check out that link. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the description as well. Check them out. When you click down that link, it helps us out and it helps our friends out over at Fanatics. Let's go to LA Ambition. I almost read that as Lambition. It says, which Lakers are the biggest trade pieces? Good question. Lakers don't have a lot anymore because they traded away Danny Green. That was kind of your big trade piece. I think Alex Caruso is a guy you could see talked about discussed in trade rumors, but I don't know if he actually ends up getting moved. So I think the most tradable player for the Los Angeles Lakers is this man right here. It's Kyle Kuzma. Sorry, buddy. I think at the end of the day, he's probably has more trade value than a lot of guys on this roster because he's so young. He's got a very tradable contract. He does a lot of things that teams want as that kind of six man that knows how to play his role. And so I think when you're talking trades for the Lakers, I don't think they're going to be able to make any huge splashes, but if they do make any, I think it has to include Kuzma. And I think it's very realistic that we could see him on his way out as he wants to get paid, but I don't know if the Lakers are going to have the money to actually end up paying Kyle Kuzma, and if they want to trade him, they're going to have to do it. But why don't you go ahead and name one player that you think will be traded during the season? Because the offseason's coming to a close at this point. So before the NBA trade deadline, name one player that you think will be traded during the regular season. I think Victor Oladipo's a good name. I think Kyle Kuzma is a good name as well. Watch out for Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets as well. And if you want more of my Lakers coverage, when you go to this link, youtube.com/LakersTV, I'll have you with all the Lakers coverage you will ever need. We just hit 30,000 subscribers. We're continuing to grow on a regular basis. So help me grow the channel at youtube.com/LakersTV. Ian says, do the Lakers still have a chance to sign Giannis in free agency? No. I shouldn't say no so definitely, but no. The reason they might is because they're the Lakers, and they can really, go out and they can get anybody they want to. But you're paying LeBron. You're paying Anthony Davis. That's a lot of money locked up. Are you going to have room for a third guy? I highly doubt it, but I will say this. Whenever a max player wants to go to a team, that team is going to find a way to make the money happen. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say no. Giannis, he's not going to the Lakers. Avery Forbes says, how many players are the Lakers able to get in the buyout market? Well, I don't know who's going to be in the buyout market, first of all. I think that's important to note. One guy to keep an eye on maybe is Cody Zeller if they want to get another big man of the Charlotte Hornets. If they open up roster spots, that would mean probably waiving like Alfonso McKinney, a Quinn Cook, a Jared Dudley. They could go out and get as many as they want. But as of right now, buyout market is a long ways away. Prom C Sun, with another Lakers question, says the Lakers trade Kuzma to the Hornets for Terry Rozier. I don't hate that trade. I think Charlotte might say no simply because they have PJ Washington. Washington and Kuzma are kind of similar in that power forward spot. But also, if Terry Rozier doesn't want to be in Charlotte anymore, Sure, send him to the Lakers. However, you'd basically have to guarantee that he's a starter and Dennis Schroeder's your sixth man, because I don't know if Terry Rozier would be willing to come off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers. Jason Gervais' best duo in NBA history. I mean, it's got to be MJ and Scottie Pippen, right? I mean, that has to be the best. If we're talking the one that I enjoy the most, or that honestly, another one that could be the best, Kobe and Shaq. I mean, just purely dominance. I mean, that could definitely be an answer. My favorite was watching Dirk and Steve Nash go at it. I mean, that was a super, super fun duo. I'm hoping the Luka Doncic, Kristaps Porzingis era is pretty darn similar. LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward. Maybe that'll be the next best duo in NBA history, but maybe we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Now, a little market research here for our Chat Sports watchers. How many of our videos are you watching per week? Are you watching just one? That's fine. At least you're watching one. 2, 3, 4, or maybe you're watching more than 5. Let us know in the comment section just how many you're watching every single week here on Chat Sports, because the NBA coverage here is blowing up, and I have a feeling a lot of you guys are watching a lot of our videos a lot of the time. Not going to read that name out loud, but says, do you think the Warriors will trade Andrew Wiggins and 2 picks for Zach LaVine? That's too much for Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine and Andrew Wiggins are very similar players. Neither of them are very consistent three-point shooters, but LaVine's definitely a better three-point shooter, I will say that. Both of them are great athletes. They're both, again, inefficient in ways. So adding 2 picks to Andrew Wiggins for Zach LaVine just doesn't make sense if you're the Golden State Warriors. So, no, I think the Warriors say absolutely not. Now, if I didn't get your question on my mailbag or I haven't gotten to it yet, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Jimmy_Crowther and send me any NBA questions you might have. I try to check my DMs every night before I go to bed for any new NBA questions, and I always have a lot. So go ahead and follow me at Jimmy_Crowther. I appreciate all of those of you that already have. And now if you want to check out our deals over at Fanatics, I got the place for you to go, chatsports.com/NBA mask, hooking up all of our NBA watchers with this awesome deal, chatsports.com/NBA mask. Go click on this link that you see in the comments or in the description of this video, and you can get whatever team mask you're feeling, whether it's this blue and orange New York Knicks mask. Hey, you know, for a lot of things they do wrong, the Knicks do get their colors right. At least that looks somewhat good. But whatever team you want to rep and however many you want to buy, chatsports.com/NBA mask is the place to go.